With school safety under the national spotlight for the past month, the same can be said for the Columbia School District. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Murray.
And I'm Emily Spain. At tonight's school board meeting, security and safety were brought to the table. It's clear the parents who attended tonight's meeting want answers. KOMU 8's Charles Nicholson is live at the Board of Education with more on tonight's conversation.
What is the plan? That's what parents wanted to know. However, that question went mostly unanswered. The district security director, John White, presented a report on more up-to-date technology, such as card readers and digital HD cameras. While the presentation was not open for public comment, board members asked questions about what security responsibilities front office workers assume and what they would do during a real school shooting.
You know, I think right now our community, just like communities across the country, have a lot of questions when it comes to school safety, and that's okay. This will be an opportunity for our Board of Education to hear where we are as a school district, to be able to have a discussion and to ask questions.
It was originally scheduled just days after the Parkland shooting. However, it was postponed due to weather. Board members did mention the April bond issue, which would give the public school district an extra $750,000 to address architectural concerns at older buildings. The plan is to renovate older buildings to limit unwarranted access. Reporting live in Columbia, Charles Nicholson, KOMU 8 News.
Columbia schools are also preparing in case students walk out this week. Students and teachers all over the country are planning a 17-minute walkout Wednesday in protest of gun laws. CPS says while it doesn't have a plan it will release publicly, it wants to balance safety with students' desire for expression. The event aims to honor the victims of the Parkland, Florida high school shooting that left 17 people dead. Students say the event calls for action to ban assault weapons and force stronger background checks.
In Washington, the White House wants to roll out federal plans to improve school safety. Plans include stronger background checks and arming teachers who volunteer. Many educators, however, are critical of that idea of giving teachers an option.
You use words like, oh, rigorous training and that we will be sharpshooters. I'm grading papers. I'm a sixth grade teacher.
Other efforts from the White House include creating or improving school mental health programs.
Suicide prevention training may soon be required for Missouri teachers. The House Committee for Elementary and Secondary Education is expected to vote in favor of a bill tonight that would require 2 hours of training per year. The bill would require the state's Department of Elementary and Secondary Education to put together a program in suicide prevention for teachers, principals, and licensed educators. The bill's sponsor, Representative Bill Kidd, says he sponsored the bill after meeting with the parents of kids who committed suicide.
This is the first step. The second step will be to come back and look at what we can do within the school district to have training for the students to look at those signs, and not only just in high school, but for colleges, universities, junior colleges. We all need to be aware of those signs.
If the bill passes the committee tonight, it still has to pass the House before also heading to the Senate. Kidd says he's working with members of the Senate to push it through. Officer Christopher Ryan Morton's funeral was held in Clinton today. Clinton residents and visitors statewide came to honor Morton this morning. Morton was killed last week after a 911 call sent officers to the wrong home. Officials found the suspect dead in the home later that night. They invited Governor Greitens to speak. Here's what he said.
And he served his community, our community, as a brave officer. He was a role model and a leader, a good man. And of all of us who are here today, we're here today to celebrate his life and to pray for him and his blessed memory.
Officers wore badges with black stripes and Morton's badge number 319. He was laid to rest at Knob Noster Cemetery this afternoon.
The House Committee investigating Governor Greitens met in private again today at the Jefferson City Police Department. The group of 7 is investigating if the governor is fit for office now that he faces a felony indictment for invasion of privacy. This comes after he admitted to an affair in 2015 but denies allegations he blackmailed the woman involved. Lawmakers on both sides agree at least a portion or all of the meetings should be open to the public.
I think that the investigative committee ought to hold its meetings in the open so that the people of Missouri can listen to the questions and know that the right questions were asked and that nothing was hidden. That way, you know, they'll have confidence in the system.
I mean, the worst thing that we could do is, as a House, is interfere with the criminal investigation and undermine it in any capacity. So there is the option.
No word yet on whether future meetings will be open or not. Republican Senate candidate Josh Hawley appears to be separating himself from Governor Greitens as he hits the campaign trail. Hawley's campaign consultant says Greitens has a lot on his plate and isn't expected on the campaign trail. Hawley is set to start campaigning tomorrow to unseat Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill.
From more than 1,000 to 3. That's how many choices are left in the mascot search for Jefferson City's newest high school. KOMU 8's Justin Kolar was at the Board of Education meeting tonight and is here in the studio to reveal the final 3 options. Justin.
Well, it's certainly been a long time coming, but here are the final choices with their corresponding colors. The Cavaliers, the Panthers, or the Ravens. Future Capital City students told me they'd be happy with any of those options. There were a lot of people at the school board meeting tonight, more than normal actually, because the mascot and school color options were revealed. Students were not pleased with the original idea for the mascot, which was the Blue Jays. They argued that was too similar to the Jefferson City Jays, the town's first high school. Future student Taylor Hovis says a unique mascot will give her new school its own identity.
I think it's very important to have that identity that you really like, and I don't want to go to a school where I don't accept the identity or anything involved with it, and I think our options are very appropriate and amazing.
Voting is now underway for the final mascot. The school board will reveal that winner Friday, March 23rd at Thomas Jefferson Middle School. But we want to hear from you. Head over to our Twitter page and cast your vote for your favorite mascot name and color combination. In the studio, Justin Kolar, KOMU 8 News.
Former Boone County Clerk Wendy Noren died over the weekend after a lengthy battle with cancer. She's credited for reprogramming the entire election system in Boone County. She spent more than 30 years serving as clerk. KOMU 8's Stephanie Sandoval talked with those who knew her best today, including a friend who helped dedicate a room in her honor.
Let me show you our Wendy Noren room. We're really very proud of this. As you can see, our dedication plaque, we established it in October of 2017.
Many remember her as a brilliant, hardworking, and dedicated woman.
Wendy's was an inspiration to all of us for years. Her dedication to the party and her dedication to public service.
Tom Pauley first met Wendy when she decided to run for county clerk in the 80s.
Wendy was hardworking, dedicated. She was... no nonsense. Thank you. From the peanut gallery. She was a no-nonsense kind of gal.
Voters elected her in 1982, and she won re-election 8 times. The Boone County assessor says she was a dear friend of his.
Absolutely brilliant. Very direct. You always knew where you stood with Wendy Noren. There was never a shadow of a doubt.
She coded a whole new program to run the election system and make it faster for voters. Noren retired as Boone County clerk in June after serving for over 3 decades due to health reasons. Her last day in office? A heartbreak to everyone who knew her.
The citizens of Boone County, the state of Missouri, lost an icon in the election industry.
Stephanie Sandoval, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
Noren grew up in Jefferson City. She was 63 years old.
Winter storms are in the east, now threatening southern states, including the Carolinas. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper is warning residents to stay inside as the storm threatens to shut down schools and businesses across the state. He says heavy snow is expected throughout the evening. Well, it looks like we're through with snow here in mid-Missouri because it's been sunny out there and maybe it's about to warm up, Tim.
Yeah, it will start to warm up outside of tomorrow. We do still have some of that colder air moving in tonight, and so it'll be a chilly start to tomorrow morning. However, high pressure is overhead, and that continues to give us the nice expanse of hardly any cloud cover. There is a weak little system out to our west. It'll bring in some clouds for the morning, and then it'll fizzle out. This really doesn't have a whole lot of energy with it, and so it won't bring any rain. Temperatures here right now at the 9 o'clock hour have actually held in the low to mid 40s in a lot of spots. Currently it's 43 in Columbia, 39 in Jefferson City, already down into the upper 20s and low 30s though over parts of the Lake of the Ozarks though. So some of that colder air already with you down just to the south. Your allergy forecast for tomorrow and the next couple of days does not look any better either. It's the high amounts of tree pollen right now that's in the air. If you noticed on Saturday, if you are an allergy sufferer, especially for the tree pollen, you probably had some type of headache going on. I know I did because I am a tree pollen sufferer. Well, it's going to get even worse over the next couple of days. High levels of both maple, juniper, and elm in that forecast. So expect that to be with you here over the next several days up until Friday when we have our next chance for rain. And I'll be talking about that coming up here in just a couple of minutes.
Tim, thank you very much. After a year of investigating, a special committee makes a decision whether President Trump's campaign colluded with Russia. That's after weather.
Plus, what the Secretary of State has to say about Trump possibly meeting with Kim Jong-un.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
Woodman Engineering has been family-owned for over 85 years, servicing, repairing, and installing furnaces in Jefferson City and the surrounding communities with reliable service and fair pricing. Woodman specializes in residential and light commercial and is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Your home's comfort keeper. Visit woodmanengineering.com.
Hi guys, so this is the all-new Chevy Equinox.
It's gorgeous.
It offers rear seat reminder, built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, and Teen Driver technology.
It's crazy.
Now to get all these features, you'd need all 6 of those crossovers.
That's insane.
Yep, and you still wouldn't get everything that's in this Equinox.
Wow. 6 cars in one.
Yeah.
Qualified lessees can get this well-equipped, all-new 2018 Chevy Equinox for around $239 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
The Staatskapelle Weimar, founded in 1491, is one of the oldest, most illustrious orchestras in the world. Its history is closely associated to some of the world's best-known musicians. The orchestra will showcase the wondrous works of Beethoven, including Symphony No. 5 in C minor, Coriolan Overture, and Piano Concerto No. 3 in C minor. Tickets are available at concertseries.org. University Concert Series, presented by KOMU 8 and these fine sponsors.
At Slumberland, the prices on all kinds of mattresses are going down, up to 60% off, like this Sealy Luxury Firm mattress for just $3.99. Plus lots more. The store-wide mattress sale at Slumberland. It's a good life.
At Slumberland, we'll meet or beat any price.
Or we can do a lot better than the Tooth Fairy. We'll give you $100.
It's the Dream Team 30-day price guarantee.
And it's only at Slumberland.
Our commitment is reflected in the quality of our products. We believe it's the pride in our work that makes Window World America's largest exterior remodeler. We stand behind our promise of providing you great service at great prices. Need windows, doors, or siding? We've got you covered, all backed by a lifetime warranty. Window World, simply the best for less.
Woodman Engineering has been family-owned for over 85 years, servicing, repairing, and installing furnaces in Jefferson City and the surrounding communities with reliable service and fair pricing. Woodman specializes in residential and light commercial and is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Your home's comfort keeper. Visit woodmanengineering.com.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
All right, welcome back. Our First Alert weather cam over at the Columbia Regional Airport had a little bit of cloud cover to start out this morning. It was a little overcast, and the clouds, they all broke apart. We saw some sunshine this afternoon and ended the day with a lot of it. That's really going to be the story for much of this week. Not cloudy, snowy skies like we had on Sunday. We're actually looking to be a little bit warmer and with a lot of sun here through the next several days. 43 right now, that current temperature. A little dry outside. That drier air mass still trying to move in. It's a little chilly tonight, too. Wind chills are down near 40 degrees at this time. That will continue to drop here tonight and into early tomorrow morning. 7 o'clock as you're heading out the door, still waiting for sunrise to happen. Now with the time change, sunrise doesn't happen until about 7:30 in the mornings. So some of your wind chills are going to be at its lowest point around 7 o'clock, which is around 23 in a lot of spots. And in the afternoon, it does not warm up much. Some of that north wind is still at hold right now, and that's going to keep our temperatures at least in the low to mid 40s. But that'll also keep those wind chills in the upper 30s for much of tomorrow afternoon. The good news is that's the coldest day of the week by far, because we're up to 54 on Wednesday, 65 on Thursday, and even once some rain starts to move in here in the forecast for the weekend, we're talking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, looks to be a fairly mild pattern and above normal temperatures. A large jet stream ridge continues to build here into the Midwest. We're talking some of these temperatures getting back into the 60s as early as Wednesday or Thursday, but it continues to be a drier pattern for us too. I don't think we're going to get any rain until probably this upcoming weekend. That's okay though. A little sunny, dry pattern develops. We're rain free at least through Thursday. I think by Friday morning we could get some rain showers back with us. Again, cooler on Tuesday. Temperatures will be in the 40s for Tuesday. Warmer into the 50s on Wednesday. 60s by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hey, you got to like that pattern too. But into the weekend, we're going to stay mild. As I mentioned, some of those clouds, some of those showers back in that forecast. And with those temperatures being in the 60s for this upcoming weekend, we could be talking about a few thunderstorms in there too. That seems to be a little bit more of a progressive pattern this time of the year. Late March, early April. If we're in the 60s and 70s for several days in a row, that tranquil sunny pattern will not last, and eventually low pressure wants to develop off the eastern parts of the Rocky Mountains. So you get this type of pattern to set up into Friday and Saturday. Unsettled pattern and unsettled skies want to develop. I think that's the pattern here for this upcoming weekend. Could have some rain and or some thunderstorms. Clear tonight, though. It's a chilly night. 26 will be that overnight low temperature with a light northwest wind at 5 to 10. And some of those wind chills could be down near about 20 to begin tomorrow morning. Some morning clouds possible. Afternoon sunshine, though, tomorrow a little cooler. 45 the high temperature on Tuesday afternoon, but we're warmer into Wednesday. 54 the high temperature. 65 on Thursday. We're down to 58 on Friday. St. Patrick's Day is on Saturday. And we could have some rain over this upcoming weekend as temperatures hold in the 60s. We'll be right back for KOMU 8 News at 9.
To make your house feel like a home this spring, it starts with looking at your flooring. Stover's Carpet Flooring and Tile will showcase a new flair and style. If your window treatments are looking blue, Stover's has a solution to upgrade those too. Get expert advice. Don't do it alone. Visit Stover's in-store, on the web, or the phone. It's the best way to beat spring cleaning syndrome. Stover all over makes your house feel like a home.
Get ready. It's time to test your weather IQ.
True or false? The deadliest tornado in U.S. history went through Missouri. The answer is true. In 1925, the tri-state tornado raged through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, spanning 219 miles and killing 695 people. Thankfully, we have many advancements since then, and a similar tornado today would likely not be as deadly.
Watch KOMU 8 News at 6 for the first alert weather IQ question of the day. Brought to you by Break Time and Jiffy Lube. The KOMU 8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
Pleasant interruptions? A phone call from an old friend. Finding out you've won a prize. Bad interruptions? Allergies and asthma. Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist tests for a wide range of allergies and treats you with your custom plan so that your symptoms go away. Flowers, pets, changing seasons? You can enjoy them. We'd like to help. Go to breatheeasyandlivefree.com or call for an appointment.
Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist.
Quick, what's the first thing you think of when you need health care? We want it to be Family Health Center, primary and preventive care for the whole family. Think of us first when you get sick, need an annual checkup, for newborn and pediatric care, chronic disease management, immunizations, or referral to a specialist. We take all major insurance plans and offer discounts for those who qualify. Plan now for good health. Make Family Health Center your first choice for primary care. Now in East Columbia on Broadway Bluffs Drive. Family Health Center, health and care within reach.
Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee have decided there was no collusion or coordination between President Donald Trump's campaign and Russia. The year-long investigation included dozens of witness and interviews and says it will share the report with Democrats on Tuesday. Democrats will review it before sharing it with the public. The party is expected to issue a separate report with different conclusions. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson commented on President Trump's potential plans to meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Tillerson says there are several steps they need to take before the meeting takes place. He says they have to work out logistics like location and what would be discussed. He said, however, he will not go into details.
Very early stages. We've not heard anything directly back from North Korea, although we expect to hear something directly from them.
Tillerson says he thinks it's important the two parties hold private conversations when discussing details.
Texas authorities say 3 explosions in the past 10 days appear to be related. They were all bombs hidden in delivery boxes sent to homes in Austin. Each exploded whenever they were picked up or moved. 2 people are dead and 1 critically injured. Police say they don't want to scare anyone, but they do want everyone aware and alert.
All 3 incidents that have occurred to this point have all occurred at residences, and we don't want to have people be overly alarmed, but it is important that people be vigilant and be aware for things that look suspicious.
Police have not decided if these are hate crimes, but it's possible because the 2 victims killed were both black. Tonight, the Missouri women learn where they will be playing in the NCAA tournament.
Plus, will they get to host? That's next in sports.
More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time. Trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall. Switch into a new Chevy now. Current qualified competitive owners and lessees can get this 2018 Chevy Equinox for around $199 a month.
Visit your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers.
If you didn't get your wireless plan from U.S. Cellular, you've probably been blown away by hidden fees, too. Like activation fees and other annoying charges. But at U.S. Cellular, we know what matters. No hidden fees and a strong signal. And now get unlimited data for just $35 a month when you switch. But hurry, it's only for a limited time and only at U.S. Cellular. With a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
Our commitment is reflected in the quality of our products. We believe it's the pride in our work that makes Window World America's largest exterior remodeler. We stand behind our promise of providing you great service at great prices. Need windows, doors, or siding? We've got you covered. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Window World, simply the best for less.
Closed captioning during KOMU 8 News is brought to you by Costcutter's Family Hair Salon, a KOMU 8 caring company. Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Hi, everyone. Sunday, the Missouri men found out they were Nashville bound for the NCAA tournament. Tonight, the Tiger women received their bid as well. They earned a number 5 seed in the Stanford region with a pairing with 12 seed Florida Gulf Coast in the opening round. Florida Gulf Coast won its 4th Atlantic Sun Conference title. Gulf Coast knocked off Kentucky in December, the only SEC team the Eagles played this season. Missouri would like to have hosted regional games but lost 2 of its last 3 contests. If the Tigers advance past the first game Saturday, they would play the winner between Stanford and Gonzaga. This is the first time, by the way, since 2001 both the Missouri men's and women's teams have made the NCAA tournament the same year. The Missouri women have won first-round tourney games each of the last 2 years.
You know what, don't bother me. We're still playing, and you know what, I'm so excited. We have a good record out in California, so nice weather out there. I'm not complaining. I'm ready to go win some ball games.
The Missouri men learned their fate last night. The 8th-seeded Tigers in the West Regional will play Florida State, number 9 seed in Nashville Friday night. It's Missouri's first tourney appearance in 5 years and would be the Tigers' first win in an NCAA tournament game since 2010 if they get past the Seminoles. Mizzou 20-12, Florida State of the ACC 2011. Tiger coach Conzo Martin announced that senior forward Jordan Barnett is suspended for the Florida State game but could play if the Tigers advance. The winner of the Mizzou-Florida State game would likely play number 1 seeded Xavier on Sunday.
Enjoy it. I appreciate everything it has to offer. Because like I told our guys, and I told them this way back, I said, you'll be the team that said they turned it around. You enjoy that responsibly tonight. You enjoy that. Then we're back to work.
The Missouri baseball team earned national recognition following unbeaten play over the weekend. The Tigers are continuing a perfect homestand with Wichita State tomorrow night. In fact, now they're up to 24 in collegiate baseball's rankings. Mizzou 13-3, 8-0 on this homestand, and again, looks to complete a perfect 9-0 home stretch tomorrow night with the Shockers of Wichita State coming in. WSU ranked 20th in the country, first pitch 6:30, Taylor Stadium. And the Blues coming up in a moment. But first, Chiefs news. Tamba Hali has been let go by the Kansas City Chiefs. Ali had been injury-plagued last season, played sparingly, but he has been a 5-time Pro Bowler in his Kansas City career. 89.5 sacks, second in franchise history, trailing only Hall of Famer Derek Thomas. There's the Blues underway in Anaheim at the Honda Center against the Ducks. They're scoreless in the first. Highlights coming up at 10 on Channel 8. That's sports.
At Slumberland, the prices on all kinds of mattresses are going down. Up to 60% off, like this Sealy Luxury Firm mattress for just $3.99. Plus lots more. The store-wide mattress sale at Slumberland. It's a good life.
Missouri Contemporary Ballet continues its 12th season of performances to live music in a multi-layered collaboration of one of the classic stories for the ages. From glass slippers to point shoes, MCB revisits one of its cherished local friends by collaborating with the Odyssey Music Chamber series in this original production of Sergei Prokofiev's Cinderella, played on 2 pianos. University Concert Series, presented by KOMU 8 and these fine sponsors.
At Slumberland, the prices on all kinds of great stuff are going down. Get up to 65% off, like this sofa for just $3.99, or this bed for just $2.99. Come see what's going down at Slumberland. It's a good life.
Now here's a look at what we're following for KOMU 8 News at 10 o'clock. A mid-Missouri grocery chain is extending the sell-by dates of its meat with additional labels.
We're looking into labeling and what you need to know when you go shopping. That's a Target 8 investigation tonight at 10.
In chilly for this evening, chilly for tomorrow morning too. Temperatures will be down into the mid-20s for sunrise, 45 tomorrow afternoon. We do start to warm up after Tuesday, more sunshine and temperatures. We're going to take a big soar back into the 50s and 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. We do have a chance for rain over St. Patrick's Day weekend, and temperatures over the weekend look to stay in the 60s.
If you feel like you need a nap today, don't worry, it's National Napping Day. I don't know if we're going to see a video about it, but just comes the return of daylight savings time. But you should only nap for 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh,
didn't know that.
There's trivia for you there.
Yeah, mine goes an hour.
That is our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.
On